welcome back to RC Icons. So in this video, we wrap up the 22-4. So you guys saw, I don't know, maybe a month ago, it's probably been a couple of months, I'm not sure, the chassis build, and that was absolutely epic. I love the double X4 platform, and like I said in my previous videos, the 22-4 derives from the double X4, same DNA essentially, just easier to work on, easier to maintain. So they tweaked the double X4, and Losi continues to tweak it with their new 22-4X, I believe is the newest version that just came out. So yeah, in this video you're gonna see the car done. It'll probably just be a quick photo montage of the paint process and the electrics. At this point I have the car kind of sitting next to me behind the box. So what I'll do is I'll cue the photo montage now with a voiceover kind of explaining what I did, and then I'll bring you back here at the end to show you the finished results. So we get started with masking the body up, taking a good look at the picture on the box and trying to get the lines to match up. This is kind of a unique shaped body where it's a mid cab, not a forward cab or a rear cab. So I had to do some measuring and put some witness marks and stuff on it. As I completed the body, I got into the TBG under tray and just tried to make a pattern that suited the body. Obviously, there's no under tray on the original car, so there's no box art for that. So I just had to make it up. Once we had everything masked off, first step was getting the black sprayed on. So we did the under tray first and then followed suit with the body. I think we did 3 or 4 coats of Createx Wicked Black. Finally was able to pull the masking on the majority of the car and get going on the fade. There was a little bit of cleanup work, but nothing crazy. We started with Wicked Red, and not overly, heavy coats, just light coats because it is a fade. We got into Wicked Orange was next. Unfortunately, I missed filming the last color, which was the Wicked Yellow, before backing it all with, I think I used opaque white, just because those paints are very translucent. Then it was a matter of dealing with the windows, so I wanted to get the neon yellow window surrounds done, so I had to actually cut the blue edging tape out. That's the windows with it cut out. You can see my white bench in the background. And then it was, I think, 3 or 4 coats of the neon yellow before backing that again with white, just because I needed to tint the windows. And with tinting the windows, obviously I had to back the white first. This is where we finally get to pull the protective film off and see the real color, especially on the under tray, because the TBG film is blue. The colors always look, wrong. And so this is me finally pulling the masking or the protective film off the under tray and seeing the finished results, which I think are great. And then again here with the body, at least this was clear protective film, so you could get a good idea of what it was going to look like even before you pull it. And then of course me with my sausage fingers, it takes me a while to get it all in a scenario where I can pull it in one shot. I don't have fingernails and I've got sausage fingers, so it's hard for me to get a grip on the protective film. But once I do get it here, we finally get to pull it off and see our finished results. I think the body came out good. It does look good. It came out good. I'm happy with it. But obviously practice is everything with airbrushing. So, there's always room for improvement. So I'm glad it came out the way it did. Here's some pictures of it decaled up. We had to get the decals on it to match the box. And I think, in all honesty, it really couldn't have turned out better. So I hope you guys enjoyed that part of it. So essentially, you guys saw in the photo montage that I did go box art with it. You can see the box art there, and then the finished product is there. So yeah, we were able to pull it off. The fade came out good. The windows are neon yellow. The windows themselves are smoked, but it's so dark in there with the under tray that they actually just look black. But they are smoked kind of like the picture. I probably should have just left them alone, but it is what it is. And then the only difference is I put an MIP sticker on the wing because this has full MIP CVDs front and rear. So you can hear there's actually a motor and stuff in there now. The under tray came out good. I just tried to kind of follow the theme of the box art. So when we take the body off, which is not the easiest body to get off and on because of the nose, it's already got a little scratch in the paint from trying to jam the nose in through the shock tower, but you can see we've got full brushless 17.5 turn setup. So it's the G2.1 just stock hobby wing, 17.5 turn with the XR10. I think it's the Pro. I'm not sure if it's the Pro or not. Censored. Just looking to see. Yeah, the sensor wire is plugged in. Everything is plugged in. It's running a fan. I mentioned in one of the last videos I had to grind out a section of the chassis, plastic chassis, side chassis, to get the shorty pack in there, but that fit in there nice. And then receiver on this side. Wire management was easy enough. You got positive and negative, and thank you very much. We're off and running. A little bit of foam just to take up a little bit of slop in the battery. I'll probably put it on the bottom of the carbon fiber battery tray with maybe a spacer here. But all in all, it came out great, and I'm really excited about getting this thing out for a run. The TBG under tray fits wonderfully. I had my doubts just because you're dealing with an aftermarket body company and you know, an original body. TBG does do the body for this car, so I'll probably at some point get another one. But for now, this car is just a runner. It's not a shelfer. And I'm really looking forward to getting it out just because I love my double X4 that much. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this one will do. Hopefully we'll get it out with Ari's when he's done his, and we'll have two of them running side by side. Shoemaker full spikes, just like we saw in the first video, with tire foams. And like I said, it just looks and sounds the biz. So that's going to wrap it up. The car's taken me a long time to finish, just because of time. I don't have a ton of time right now. And like I said, after all of that time spent, I'm really looking forward to getting it out. I will cut, so the 22.4 decals come pre-cut, and there's a ton of clear around the actual decal, and at some point I'll probably whack some of that clear off, but for now I can't be bothered. Like I said, it's a runner anyways, so this body is going to get beat up and destroyed, and that's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd ask you to consider subscribing to support the channel. Let me know what you think of the paint job and the electrics, and until I see you on the track with the car, we'll see you then. Thanks.